Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. In our last lecture, we had seen about the thyroid gland, its external morphology and the histological structure of a thyroid gland. We just revised the last part once again in a brief. First we start with the external morphology of a thyroid gland. Thyroid gland, it is the largest endocrine gland. It is situated in the anterior region of the neck and just below the larynx. The size of the thyroid gland is 5 into 3 centimeter. The shape of the thyroid gland, it is a shell shape or butterfly shape or H shape. Thyroid gland is about 25 gram in a weight. Thyroid gland, it is brownish red in a color. It consists of two lobes and both the lobes are connected with each other by means of a connective tissue band known as a isthmus. Thyroid gland is endodermal origin. Why it is endodermal in origin? Because it is derived from the endoderm of the embryo. Let's see histological structure of a thyroid gland. In TS of a thyroid gland, it shows millions of rounded bodies known as thyroid vesicles or thyroid follicles or acini. The follicles which are present towards the periphery are larger in a size and those are at the center are smaller in a size. Internally, each follicle is lined by an epithelium called as a follicular epithelium. Internally, each follicle is filled with a fluid or a substance known as thyroglobulin. Besides the follicle, some special type of cells are also seen which are called as parafollicular cells or a C cell. Student, these parafollicular cells, they secrete a hormone called as a thyrocalcitonin. So this is about our last lecture's content. Let's see about our today's lecture's content. Our today's lecture content is number 1, hormones of thyroid gland. Number 2, functions of thyroxine. Number 3, functions of thyrocalcitonin. So student, our today's lecture's content is number 1, hormones of thyroid gland. Number 2, functions of thyroxine. And number 3, functions of thyrocalcitonin. Start with our content number 1, that is hormones of thyroid gland. Students, this question is very important. Hormones of thyroid gland. Point number 1, thyroid gland secretes total 3 hormones. The name of these hormones are T3, T4 and thyrocalcitonin. I repeat, thyroid gland secretes total 3 hormones and the name of that hormones are T3, T4 and thyrocalcitonin. Point number 2, let's see about the T3 hormone. T3 hormone, the full form of a T3 hormone is a triiodothyronine. So T3 hormone full form is triiodothyronine. It contains 3 iodine atoms. It contains 3 iodine atoms. It is produced in a less quantity. It is produced in a less quantity. Physiologically, it is more active. Physiologically, it is more active. So this is about the T3 hormone. T4 hormone. T4 hormone, full form of a T4 hormone is tetraiodothyronine. Full form of a T4 hormone, it is tetraiodothyronine, which is nothing but your thyroxine hormone. So students, T4 hormone is also called as a thyroxine hormone. Further, this T4 hormone, it contains 4 iodine atoms. It contains 4 iodine atoms. It is secreted or it is produced in a more quantity. So compared to T3, T4 hormone is produced in a more quantity. Physiologically, it is less active, but it is more potent. Physiologically, it is less active, but more potent. So this is about a T3 hormone and a T4 hormone. Point number third. How these two hormones are formed? These T3 and T4 hormones are formed by the iodination of one type of amino acid called as a tyrosine. So tyrosine is a name of amino acid. It undergoes iodination process, and because of that T3 and T4 hormones are synthesized. So I repeat this point, T3 and T4 hormones are formed in our body because of iodination of tyrosine amino acid. Tyrosine, it is a name of the one amino acid. Point number 4. After the synthesis, where these two hormones are stored. After the synthesis, these T3 and T4 hormones are stored within the thyroid follicles in the form of a thyroglobulin with the help of one protein called as a globulin. I repeat, after the synthesis means once the T3 and T4 hormones are formed or synthesized, they get stored in the thyroid follicles in the form of a thyroglobulin with the help of one protein called as a globulin. Point number 5. If the food does not contain iodine, or if the food lacks iodine, these T3 and T4 hormone cannot be synthesized. But body requires T3 and T4 hormone. Then under the control of one hormone called as a TSH, which is secreted by the pituitary gland, So under the control of a TSH hormone, thyroglobulin, which is a mixture of a T3, T4 and globulin hormone and globulin protein, this thyroglobulin breaks up and T3 and T4 hormones are released into the bloodstream. I repeat, students, if the body requires T3 and T4 hormone and if there is a deficiency of iodine in a food, then T3 and T4 hormone cannot be synthesized. Then under the control of a TSH hormone, which is secreted by the pituitary gland, thyroglobulin breaks up and T3 and T4 hormones are released into the blood and they perform their functions. Student, the full form of a TSH is thyroid stimulating hormone. T stands for thyroid, S for stimulating and H for hormone. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, it is secreted by the pituitary gland. This is about the hormones of thyroid gland. We see this in a brief. Thyroid gland secretes three hormones, T3, T4 and thyrocalcitonin. T3 and T4 hormone are synthesized because of iodination of one amino acid called as a tyrosine. After the synthesis, they get stored into the thyroid follicle in the form of thyroglobulin with the help of one protein called as a globulin. If there is a deficiency of iodine in your diet, then T3, T4 hormone cannot be synthesized. Then under the control of one hormone called as a TSH, thyroglobulin breaks up and T3 and T4 hormones are released into the bloodstream. This is about the hormones of thyroid gland. See the student, difference between T3 and T4 hormone. T3, it is a triiodothyronine. It contains a 3 iodine atom. It is produced in a less quantity. It is physiologically more active. T4 hormone, it is tetraiodothyronine. It contains a 4 iodine atom. It is produced in a more quantity. Physiologically it is less active, but it is more potent. Here maybe question is asked, give the difference between the T3 and T4 hormone. So for this question you can refer this point, that is difference between the T3 and T4 hormone. Start with our functions of a thyroxine. Functions of thyroxine. As you know that T4 hormone is also called as a thyroxine hormone. This thyroxine performs following function. Function number 1. It is called as a main metabolic hormone. Your give reason question, why thyroxine is called as a metabolic hormone. It is called as a metabolic hormone because it maintains the BMR, that is basal metabolic rate. It maintains the BMR, that is basal metabolic rate. How it maintains the basal metabolic rate? It maintains the basal metabolic rate by increasing glucose oxidation and energy production in a mitochondria. This is also called as a calorigenic effect. Student, function number 1. Thyroxine is called as a main metabolic hormone because it maintains the BMR. Full form of a BMR, it is basal metabolic rate. How it maintains the basal metabolic rate? It maintains basal metabolic rate by increasing glucose oxidation and energy production in a mitochondria. This mechanism is also called as a calorigenic effect. Function number 2. It controls normal protein synthesis. It controls physical growth and development of gonads. Meaning of gonads are nothing but the testes and the ovaries. So it controls physical growth and development of gonads. It also controls the body weight. It controls respiration rate, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature and digestion also. So thyroxine hormone, it controls normal protein synthesis, it controls physical growth and development of gonads, it controls body weight, it controls respiration rate, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, and it also controls the digestion. Function number 3. It supports the process of RBC production. So in addition to this thyroxine hormone, it supports the process of RBC production. Function number 4. It maintains water and electrolyte balance of the body. Thyroxine, it maintains the water and the electrolyte balance of the body. Function number 5. It regulates reproductive cycles in a female. This is very important point. Thyroxine, it regulates the reproductive cycles in a female. This is about the functions of thyroxine. Thyroxine performs following function. It is a main metabolic hormone because it maintains the BMR. It controls normal protein synthesis, development of gonads, physical growth. It controls body weight, it controls respiration rate, heart rate, blood pressure and temperature. It also controls the digestion process. It also supports the process of RBC production. It maintains water and electrolyte balance of the body. And finally, it regulates the reproductive cycles in a female. This is about the functions of thyroxine. Let's we move towards the functions of thyrocalcitonin. As I said, parafollicular cells or the C cell, they secretes one important hormone called as a thyrocalcitonin, which is also called as a calcitonin. So thyrocalcitonin is secreted by the parafollicular cells of the thyroid gland. These are the special type of cells of the thyroid gland. What are the functions of thyrocalcitonin? Thyrocalcitonin, it prevents hypercalcemia in the blood. See the meaning of the word hypercalcemia. Hyper means more, calcemia matlab calcium, means calcium. So it prevents hypercalcemia in the blood. How it prevents hypercalcemia in the blood? It prevents hypercalcemia in the blood by increasing calcium deposition in the bone. By increasing calcium deposition in the bones and by decreasing calcium reabsorption from the urine and by decreasing the calcium reabsorption from the urine. So by using these two processes, thyrocalcitonin prevents hypercalcemia in the blood. I repeat this function once again. It prevents hypercalcemia in the blood by increasing calcium deposition in the bones and by decreasing calcium reabsorption from the urine. This is about the functions of thyrocalcitonin. So students, in our today's lecture, we have seen that hormones of a thyroid gland. Thyroid gland secretes three hormones, T3 hormone, T4 hormone and the thyrocalcitonin. We have seen their functions and how the T3 and T4 hormones are synthesized in the body. In our next lecture, we will see the disorders related to the thyroid gland. Thank you so much.